Hi, I'm Linda from Barlates Body Blitz. Welcome to Endurance 70, mostly lower. For today's workout, all you will need is an exercise mat and some light dumbbells if you want to intensify the exercises. If not, then it's totally fine to do it without. I'm not wearing footwear, but if you prefer to, you definitely can. There's not much impact, but there are a few exercises where you might want to wear footwear if you have weak ankles, for example. We will also be doing some down dog exercises as well as some mini handstand variations. I will always cue you some modifications if you don't want to do them exactly how I do, but in case you prefer to elevate slightly because you might have weak wrists, you might want to keep a chair handy so you can turn the seat of the chair towards you and put your hands on it, or even use some yoga blocks or some hexagon dumbbells, but I will let you know when we get to that exercise. We're going to be doing 20 rounds of 70 seconds of work with only 10 seconds to change over, so super fast transitions, only really time to catch your breath, wipe off sweat and maybe get a drink of water. But if you're finding it's just too quick for you, please slow it down. So the great thing about interval workouts is that you can go at your own pace. As long as you're challenged, I don't mind if you go slower than me. Once we get started, I'm going to give you 5 seconds to set up the first exercise, which is a squat variation using our weights. The first 2 rounds are going to be a semi warm-up, but if you are in a very cold climate, make sure that you warm up extra and come back when you're ready. Okay, we're going to flow all the way through, but take breaks as necessary, coming into a squat position, tummy's pulled in, and we're just going to do hammer curls up and out, up and in, and then switching sides. So we're going to lift our leg and come wide to narrow squats, and I'm going to hinge forward from my hips and send my glutes towards the back wall. I'm keeping my weight in my heels, and I'm making sure that my tummy's pulled in nice and tight. Not lifting my leg too high as yet, because we're only warming up. But as you get warmer, why not sink a little bit lower and lift a little bit higher? Nice hammer curls for your arms, just to get the blood pumping in the upper body. Shoulders are relaxed. You always want to keep your spine nice and flat. 23 seconds to go. Really just flowing through the first few rounds, and then we're going to get into the more intense stuff. And if any of the exercises are not tough enough for you, add slightly heavier weights or even ankle weights. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to do a side to kick forward, side to kick back, side and in, and then the other side, starting on this side. So it's a side down, kick forward, side, kick back on an angle, side and in. Side, forward, side, kick back on an angle, side and in. I'm keeping my knees soft, and I'm kind of reaching down towards my foot, but not touching the ground yet. Back, side and in. Tummies are in. Back, arms are just kind of naturally moving. Back, side, and in. So you can make this a proper side lunge, or if you prefer more of a squat, then just squat and kick. Okay, so it's really up to you what you prefer. Since we're just warming up, 20 seconds, and in. Side and front, side and back, side and in. After this round, we're going to stay on one side for a while. So make sure that you mirror me, which will help you to stay on the correct leg. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. So what we're going to do is lunge to the side, sweep across, lunge to the side, knee up. Okay, so it's a side lunge, sweep across, side lunge, knee up. So I want you to try and widen your stance now. Really stick your glute towards the far corner and sweep a straight leg up. I want you to turn your inner thigh up to the ceiling. Point your toe, make it look pretty. It's a flowing action. And you're using your elbows here to feel your waistline a little bit. Bring your knee up and twist into it. So you're feeling your glutes, your thighs, your inner thigh, and your abs. 22 seconds. After this one, we're going to do a handstand modification, or a mini handstand. And if you prefer not to lift off, you can just do a glute raise. We're going to keep the sweep, and we're also going to turn into a handstand. So you don't need your weights for this one. We're going to turn to this side with our foot. 3, 2, 1. So turn, and then I'm going to lift off, and then I'm going to sweep. But if you prefer not to do this actual handstand, then you can just come down, glute raise, and sweep. Or you might want to lift off a tiny bit and sweep. Or you might want to bend the back leg in half and sweep until you get to the point where you can bring both legs up and maybe touch your ankles together. So make sure you're looking towards your feet as you lift off. Try not to look at your hands because you want to keep nice alignment in your neck the entire time. And also make sure that you're turning that foot and you're keeping your shoulders above your wrists. Perfect alignment. 20 seconds. Remember, you don't have to go at my pace. If this is too tough for you, slow it down. 10 seconds. It's up and keep breathing. Make sure you get that leg up high on the sweep. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to do a similar move. So come into a down dog position. I'm just going to change sides so you can see my leg. And we're going to come up, plant the leg in front, then sweep to the back. Okay, so plant it in front. Then it's like a glute raise, but again, I want you to turn your heel up slightly so you're leading the move with the inner thigh. So this is that down dog exercise where you might want to elevate your hands if you're finding it too tough on your wrists. And up, forward, and up. If you prefer not to do it like this, you could bring the knee down and just go like this, okay? That's your option. But if you can, do a few in down dog, because that's what's really going to get the heart rate up, and it's going to strengthen your shoulders and your arms. Forward and across. Really transferring the weight into the heel at the front here, and then stretching everything out, arms and legs as you kick back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're doing a similar exercise, and we're going to do a down dog into a kneeling move. So come back into down dog, starting with your leg high, come through, kneel, lift off, and now bring your foot to the side of your hand, lift off. So it's a straight in front, runner's lunge, and then it's a to the side, opening through the hip. Now there's a variation with a crouch, which makes it a little bit tougher. And in order to do that one, you have to bring your back leg in a bit and then come through and lift your hands off, and don't allow your back knee to touch the mat. So it's up and side, and you're going to sit back on your haunches a little bit and side. But if you prefer to do the kneeling one, which is definitely the safer option if you have knee injuries, then just go like this. 17, 16. All the way up and side. So we're just changing our angles a little bit here to really get into every side of our glutes. Nice job. Now we're going to stay in that same position again, and we're going to do a side leg raise coming through into a glute raise. So side leg raise straight, weave under, squeeze your glute up. So this one's straight, then this one's bent and up. This one's straight, across, bent and up. So you're weaving under, then squeezing up. Weaving under, squeezing up. Try to keep your arms nice and straight and look down at the mat so that you've got a nice straight neck. Come out to the side, squeezing up. Side, squeezing up. 32. Now, if you can't do this straight leg lift to the side like this, then you can bend. So you could go bend here and bend here. And if you really can't do this in a down dog position, why not just go bend and bend? Okay, so you've got options here. I don't want you to just stop. If there's an exercise that you see that you just think, wow, this is tough, modify it. 3, 2, and 1. Standing back up, grabbing your weights. We're going to do a lunge to knee combination. Starting with this leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. It's going to be a lunge to a knee, to a diagonal lunge to a knee. Then to a kick, diagonal lunge, kick, back to a knee. And knee, diagonal, knee. Then a kick, front and side. Back to a knee. You go at your pace. You don't have to go as fast as me. And if you're really wobbling a lot, slow it down, or maybe hold on with one hand to a chair or a wall. Come on. The faster you go with this, the higher your heart rate will be. So you want to try to keep up the pace.
I like it.
Hold your tummy in strong. That will really help with your balance. And if you mess it up and you do 2 knees or 2 kicks, don't worry. We're only human, right? As long as you're moving, that's all I want. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to a diagonal lunge to a side kick. Deep breath. So keep your feet turned out. 3, 2, 1. Diagonal lunge, side kick. So sink low, sink your glute to the side wall. Diagonal and side kick. Try to keep your kneecap to the front of the room. And get your leg up high. Squeeze your outer thigh. 49.
I like it.
Dynamic motion. Down and up, so that high to low is what gets the heart rate up, even though we're not jumping. 37. We're on the mat after this one. Same moving leg. We're gonna lie on our belly, do 2 leg raises, and then an interesting twisting move. 20 seconds. If you want to work through the breaks to increase the intensity, why not? Knock yourself out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, lying down on your tummy, same moving leg. I'm going to put my hands in an L position, 2 raises, and then push off and tap. Start now. 1, 2, push off and tap. 1, 2, push off and tap. So you're squeezing your glute up, keeping the contraction, then moving to the back. 1, 2, push off and tap. So make sure your neck is in nice alignment with your spine the entire time. So it's front, and then it moves with my body. Up, up, and to the back. Try to tap all the way down. Tummy's in. Really try to keep your core tight. That will help you to support your entire midsection, and then it will move as one unit. I want it all moving as one unit. So this hand is helping push off, but I want you to really use your core and your glutes the most. 1, 2, bend and tap. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. We're back up and we're going to do 2 rounds of kind of like semi-cardio moves. So I want you to jump to the side like a skater, 3, 2, 1, and then kick front. So it's over, kick, front. I'm rowing my arms behind. I'm still hinged forward. Over, kick, front. Over, kick, front. Keep everything drawn in the middle. Over, kick, front. Over, kick, front. If you don't want to jump, then just come across and kick, but stay low and kick. If you do want to jump, try to make it wide. 37. We're going to be doing mini handstands side to side after this. Remember your options. If you don't want to jump or lift off, then just do the glute raise instead. Or find another exercise. Jog in place. Do jumping jacks. Just keep moving through each interval. That's all I want from you. 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So I'm putting my weights down. I'm going to go corner to corner, lifting off into a mini handstand. Remember your arm alignment. 3, 2, 1. So I'm lifting off here, coming to the center, and switching. So I'm clicking my ankles together, but if you don't want to, then why not just lift off a little bit? Okay, just challenge yourself. It's actually easier to do this with a bit of momentum, moving side to side like this, than it is from a static position. So why not try? 40 seconds. Try a little bit. Just make sure you look at your feet. Don't look at your hands, because that will put your neck out of alignment. 27, 26. So after this, we're going to do that entire circuit on the other side, starting with the side lunge to sweep, side lunge to knee. Okay, so get ready to grab your weights in 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, all the way to the end. Grab your weights. We're going to side lunge, sweep, side lunge, knee. 3, 2, 1. Side lunge, sweep, side lunge, knee. Lunge and sweep, lunge and knee. Remember to try and lead it with your inner thigh, and then bend into it here. Feel the crunch in your waistline. It's up and up. I'm trying to keep it fast because I really want to keep my heart rate up even though we're not jumping here. But if you need to slow it down, then do it. I'm trying to bend low, touching the mat each time with my fingertips. Really getting that knee up high and twisting towards it. 18, 17. So next, we have the mini handstand to leg sweep. Okay, we're going to go this direction, line up our foot, mini handstand, and then sweep it. Okay, so remember, you don't need your weights for this. Line up, come up, across, and sweep. Come with me now. So if you don't want to lift off, choose one of the other options. And sweep. I want that sweep to be perfect. I want it high. I want your legs straight as an arrow. Breathe out on the up. Sweep it. Make sure you've got your weight in the heel of this leg before you transfer across. I don't want you to just go really quickly and lose form. So if you need to slow it down, slow it down. 34. Up and across. Up and across. Keep going. We're in that crouching or down dog position next, where we're stepping our foot to the front near our hand, and then we're sweeping back in almost like a glute raise, but it's going to be like an inner thigh glute raise. 3, 2, and 1. So I'm just going to switch sides so you can see my leg better. Come into a down dog, and it's going to be step forward and sweep to the back. Forward, sweep. So you're stepping your hand, so your foot next to your hand, transferring the weight, and then sweeping diagonally back, across and up. So really think about inner thigh up. It's a diagonal up. And your arms and your other leg are straight as you sweep up. Okay, so stretch both of your arms and your leg. It's a dynamic stretch and strengthen move. 25. After this, there's a crouching one or kneeling one. So you can choose. Do you want to crouch it or do you want to kneel it? Maybe even use a mat underneath your knee if it's hurting your knee to kneel on hard ground. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're going to come forward and then take our hands off. So it's a glute raise in a down dog position. Ready? It's up, it's through the middle first, kneeling, hands off. Then it's up to the side, kneel, hands off. Up center and up. Up side and up. If you want to crouch it, you're going to have to bring your back leg in a lot. And it's going to be more like this, and up, and up, and side. See how my knee is not touching now? And up, and up, and side. So, which way are you doing it? Is this tough for you? Then go back to the kneeling. But I really want you to transfer your weight each time. 20 seconds. Up. Come on. Just keep going. Try to squeeze your glute at the top here. Don't miss out on that glute raise. Bring it up high so it's like a standing split almost, and you feel the stretch. 7, 6. Come on. Side. Okay. So we're going to come and do that down dog with a side leg raise, weave under, and do the glute raise on the other side. All right? So come into a down dog. It's side up, and then it's bent up. So it's straight at the front, bent at the back. Straight at the front, bent at the back. If you can't do the straight at the front, then go for 2 bend. Bend and bend. If you can't do that, then why not down here? Try this. Okay, just do something. If you want to do the original, then straight at the front, bent at the back. Make sure your arms are straight and you're really stretching through your arms and shoulders. 28. Get your leg up high. Squeeze your glute. Squeeze your outer thigh. We're standing up after this one, grabbing our weights and going for that lunge knee, lunge kick combination. 12, 11, 9, 8. Wide and high. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay? Grab the weights. So lunge back knee, diagonal knee. Lunge back kick, diagonal kick. Ready? So it's knee up, diagonal. Then it's kick, diagonal kick. The first few are always wobbly. That's okay. We're going for progress, not perfection. And side. Front and side. Knee first and knee. And kick and kick. Keep going, knee and knee. And kick. I'm touching down all the way each time because I want to get low. But if you find that too uncomfortable on your knees or on your back, then just come to your low point. Knee and knee. Kick, 15, kick. And knee, 9, 8. Extend long. Try to go fast. It's the last few exercises, 3, 2, 1. So the next one, turn your feet out. We're going to come down and extend side. Come on. You can do this. 3, 2, 1. It's down and side. Down and side. Lunge behind on a diagonal. Stick your glutes to the back wall. Extend your leg long. Get it high. Kneecap to the front. Really point that toe. Try to keep the pace up. If you're wobbling everywhere, like I am, then maybe you need to hold on. I clearly do, but I'm going to try and push through it. Challenge your balance, people. Work out on a thick pile carpet. It makes it a lot harder. Also, working out without shoes is actually harder because the larger surface area of your shoes gives you more stability. So, keep growing, not just in strength and fitness, but in balance. 10 seconds. We're on the mat again after this. Same moving leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down on the mat. This is the last exercise. Come down on the mat. Hands in an L-shaped position. 2 glute raises. 1, 2, push off, toe tap. 1, 2, push off, toe tap. Long and controlled. Tummy's pulled in. 1, 2, push off. Tummy's tight. 1, 2, tap it. You're keeping the squeeze on your glute while you turn. 45, 2, squeeze and tap. 1, 2. This is a great one to do with ankle weights. If you have them handy, put them on. That's if it's not tough enough already. 28, 2, and back. 24. Squeeze up high. Up and up. Breathe through it. Come on, we're nearly done with this. 14, 13. And then we're going to stretch. 10, 9, 8. 7, 6, 5. 4, 3. Up, up, 2, 1. Done. Oh, while we're down here, why not stretch? So bring your heel into your glute. Congratulations, you did it. And other side. Not easy, but not so hard that you'd never want to do it again, right? Come back into a child's pose. Push your shoulders down towards the mat. Lots of upper body work with the handstands, but it was definitely a mostly lower workout. Lots of lunges, lots of squats. Move towards the back and pull away. Lots of kicks. So your hip flexor definitely got a nice workout there. I want you to open up through the inner thighs and just lean forward slightly. It's always good to work your hip flexors because they don't often get enough work and they can tend to get quite tight. So it's good to do lots of kicks and things like that where you're lifting your legs, that's using your hip flexors. Now just come over and over, a bit of a dynamic stretch for the side body. And then forward and forward, forward and forward. Then bring your feet together and for the back of your legs, point and flex. And then just bring your knee in and push your chest towards that, opening through your glute and your outer hip and your outer thigh. The diagonal lunges got into the outer hips, into the outer glutes, into the outer thighs. They're really great for multitasking. Now switch it up, other leg on top. One side might be tighter than the other. This is my tight side, so you might not be able to pull in quite as far. But hey, why not try and stretch it a bit longer, because your tighter side needs some love, especially if it's your dominant leg. So this is my dominant leg. I always find it's a little bit tighter, so you can just hold that stretch a little bit longer and loosen that up again. Now come and sit cross-legged, and I want you to hold onto your knee and just twist to the back. The handstands use the shoulders, the upper back, the core. So you always want to really stretch out your upper body as well. Interlace and pull in front. Interlace and pull up at the back. That feels really good. And then just come into an all-fours position, and we'll do some cat-cows because I like to finish like that. Push your spine to the ceiling and release it. And again, and release. One more time. And release. And just a little bit across with the shoulder, because they did get a lot of work with all those down dogs. And that is it. Thanks so much for joining me for Endurance 70, mostly lower. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you at the next segment.